Hi family, this is Mo with Moya Body Care, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. And today's conversation with your favorite colon hydrotherapist, Miss Mo, is all about pretty much sharing with you my journey of rest and relaxation for the month of December. So today is day 9 of 31 days of rest and relaxation. And so yesterday was Wednesday, and my normal Wednesday is my admin day when I'm on work. When I'm on, that's my admin day. But yesterday I woke up I want to say around like 6:30. I did my breathing meditation. I did my deep 20-minute meditation, and then took a quick shower as I was texting with my spiritual little sister. Her birthday was the day before, and she's like, "Hey, we're going over to spiritual mom's house for breakfast. You want to go?" Of course, I'm not doing nothing. Well, I am doing something, but yes, let's go ahead and do it. So I went over there and I took my laptop, and it ended up turning into a beautiful, beautiful sacred circle of good conversation, good libation. We had coffee, tea, juice, water, etc., etc. We had a fabulous breakfast, and then we all busted out our laptops and started working respectively on our own businesses. We are all self-employed. And so that was lovely. So to be in the energy of being around self-employed Black women, and then we were filled up and our bellies were filled, our heart was filled, our spirit was filled. It was just lovely. I stayed there till about 2 o'clock, came home, and I did a medicinal enema, lit some candles, lit some incense, did some Reiki over my medicinal water for my enema. And then I did my enema and I prayed and I released and I let go. And then I followed that up with a deep, deep, deep 5-pound salt bath. That was even more amazing. And I continued my prayers and petitions in the bath. And then I had planned to do, some work on my courses, but Spirit was like, your computer is not going to connect. Your phone is dead. You don't know where your charger is. So just call it a night. And so what I ended up doing was just getting in the bed, turning my heater on my bed and my bed mattress heater, and curled up with a book. And then I think I ended up watching Car Wash last night and ended up passing asleep with Car Wash, playing. So, and before, I want to make a point with this too. Was that yesterday or was that today? Actually, one person reached out to me today, and then 2 people reached out to me yesterday to do things for them. Like, Mo, could you, you know, can I stop by the office and pick up A, B, and C? Or another person was like, hey, Mo, can you go with me to this location? I want to introduce you to so-and-so and do this. And then another person was like, hey, can I send something to your house? And then you send it to me. All of the answers were no. I'm not doing anything for anybody else for the month of December. The month of December is for me, and it's for rest and relaxation, and I mean it. So the question is, what happens when you just focus on yourself for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, or a solid month? What happens when you just focus on you? Have you ever just put time in your calendar to block out time? Have you ever done that? If I show you my calendar, you will see a lot of purple blocks of time blocked out on my calendar, like all through my calendar to the end of next year. So my downtime, my wellness time, my self-care time is already predestined on my calendar. I don't change those times. I am very, very strategic with planning my calendar out, and then also planning my time of rest out. And I ain't changing that. Not changing it for nobody, nothing. Well, maybe Keith Sweat. I'll do it for him. I'll change for Keith Sweat. I'll change for Keith Sweat. But anybody else, not going to happen. You got to measure up. So if you don't measure up to Keith Sweat, we can't do it. Or if you bring me a plant. I'll shift up for a plant. If you bring me a plant, I'll do it. But outside those two things, I ain't leaving my house. I just placed an order on Instacart, and I placed another order for food to be delivered. I'm not leaving my house unless I absolutely have to. I'm not doing nothing for nobody else unless I absolutely have to. And I have been loving it. Loving it, loving, loving it. So the question is, for you, why have you not blocked out moments in your schedule for you to just relax and be easy and pour into you? And I'm not talking about going to the gym. You know, that's an external thing. You're going to the gym because you want to look good and you want people to tell you that you look good. And of course you're doing it for yourself too, but you're also doing it, you know, because you look good. And to look good, people are going to tell you that you look good, right? I'm not talking about going to the gym. I'm talking about the internal work. The internal work, the meditation, the breathing, the enemas, the colonic, the sitting in the sauna, the journals, lying still, doing some gentle yoga, shadow work, breath work, cacao ceremonies in general, saging yourself. When have you done any of those things? Be silent for 2 to 3 hours and just not use any verbal communication, but just be still and silent. When was the last time you've done that? Let me tell you something. A lot of people have asked me, like, how financially are you doing this? When you meditate every morning, when you get still every morning, and when you choose foods that vibrate at a higher vibration, money is not an issue because you are always clear and on your path, and you're doing things that move you closer to that path, so you're not being distracted. I don't have a lot of distractions in my life. I don't have men just hanging around and just taking up space. Either you know exactly why you're in my life, or you're trying to figure out how to get in my life. But there is no question on where you fit in my life. Either you're in it and you play a very specific role, or you're not and you're looking in and you're trying to figure out, how can I get in her circle? So I don't have a lot of people just hanging around just to hang around. And I see a lot of Black women have a lot of open relationships. Like, they're not closed, they're not defined, they're just there. And when I ask, like, well, what is the exchange between you and that individual, or you and that thing, or you and that job, or you and that app on your phone? Like, what is the relationship? They can never tell me, like, the benefits of being connected. Let me share something with you. I am a Taurus. I like things a certain way. I like simplicity, and I also adore beauty in all facets. But what I cannot tolerate is somebody being in my space and they have no idea why they're there. If you don't understand why you're connected to me, or why you want to be connected with me, I cannot tolerate you just sitting here. I can't do it. And I don't do that to other people. I just don't. I'm not just going to be your friend just to be your friend. I'm going to be your friend because either we connect on the same level, we vibe on the same level, we're in the same circle, we're moving in the same atmosphere, we're moving in the same energy. So it's good to be partnered with your tribe, yes. But just to be connected, I don't do stuff like that. I don't have a fear of missing out because I'm constantly focused on what God has gifted me. So I'm not looking at other people's stuff and saying, you know what, I want to hang out with them. I want to go out with her. I want to do this. That's rare that you ever hear me say that. It is rare. It's rare that I'm even looking at other people. Honestly, every blue moon I do it just to keep me here on the planet because I can get very ethereal and be in my own space. But I also think that that is what has gotten me to this point. That has gotten me to 15 years. I would love to say 50 years. 15 years of being in business. That has gotten me to a certain tax bracket financially. That has gotten me to a certain point with my clients. You understand what I'm saying? When you operate a certain way. And I'm not saying this for everybody because it is difficult to stay grounded. It is difficult to constantly stay rooted. It is difficult to not fuck up. Like, so there are days where I just want to not be so, I just want to just breathe and just relax and do lime green bikinis and apple martinis. And that's why I play hard and I work hard so that I can do those things, But what I am trying to say is, if you are not enjoying where you are right now, you can totally shift it. You can totally change it. It's all up to you. It's all up to what you allow your energy to focus on and who you allow to be in your energetic space. How about that? Everybody don't have access to me. In regards to business, you can only contact me during my business hours. You cannot contact me, or you can try to contact me. You can try it. You ain't going to reach me. If your number is not programmed in my phone, I know it's business. You see where I'm going with it? So I'm not answering business calls and emails and text messages during the time where I'm with my family after 6 p.m. There is no reason for you to be reaching out to me. I'm a colon therapist. I'm not an emergency room. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist. There's no reason for you to reach out to me beyond my business hours. None. And I'm very clear about that. Most people have no clarity on boundaries. Hence the reason why their life is the way it is. Having boundaries require you to have very strong heart space. Because if you don't have a strong heart space, the emotions are going to run you over and people are going to make you feel guilty for having healthy boundaries for yourself. People tell me stuff all day long and I look at them and I go, and in any event, this is what I can do for you and these are the boundaries in which I can play with you. If that doesn't work for you, I'm not the practitioner for you. And I am totally okay with that because I ain't for everybody. How many of you set boundaries like that? Most people don't. Hence the reason why self-medication is rampant, right? But anywho, I just want to share that with you. Share my aha moments on my day 9 of 31 days of rest and relaxation. Today I'm going to sit and work on all of my classes and just brush everything up and do a couple of videos. But other than that, I'm going to enjoy the sleepy weather and probably get back in my bed with some hot chocolate. Literally. Yes, I'm doing caffeine this month as well. All right, loves. I hope this has been a good conversation. And then if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely reach out to me. Let's dialogue about this rest. Because rest is real. Rest is needed. It's a real situation. A lot of people will argue me down and tell me that they're rested, they're this, they're that, and how can you be off for a month and Okay. As you talk to me with fibroid, cysts, and tumors. Okay. You understand where I'm going with it? So anywho, I would leave you with that. You have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely reach out to me. My phone number is 562-682-0818. My private office is located in Torrance, California. You can also visit my website at Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com. And other than that, I'm going to be resting and relaxing. Until the next video, muchos besos. Have a good one.